Imagine living in the ocean, but not being able to swim. That's life for many members of one big group of animals. They're called arthropods, which means joint-footed. It's a group that includes all the crabs and lobsters and shrimps. And like the name says, they have jointed feet. And for the most part, these feet are made for walking. When you walk the mean streets of the coral city, you need all the protection you can get. Arthropods are obsessed with protection. Just ask this lobster. It's armored and has a face full of protective antennae and spines. And you thought braces were a problem. Like lobsters, crabs grow suits of armor called exoskeletons. This keeps most of their enemies away. So do these pinchers, which they also use for grabbing food. This crab has lost a pincher in a scuffle, but it won't go hungry. The jointed limbs of arthropods grow back in no time. Growing up is a bigger problem. Most crabs have to shed their old exoskeleton and grow a new one. Some don't worry about that. Hermit crabs simply take over the discarded shells of conchs, snails, and other creatures. When they have a growth spurt, they just go looking for a bigger suit. This hermit would like to trade in its little shell for a bigger model. Now this shell seems made to order, but another hermit already lives there. And after a lot of shell banging, it becomes obvious that the present occupant has no intention of moving out. These hermits have a different solution. The empty worm tubes they live in are all about the same size, so these crabs just stop growing before they outgrow their adopted home. Decorator crabs use a different kind of protection: camouflage. This species of decorator crab decorates itself with anemones and sponges to fit into its surroundings. Other species would rather wear something a little looser, like algae. The one thing all decorator crabs have in common is that they look like where they live. Some shrimps seek protection on the seafloor. Using their many legs to dig holes, some shrimps hide in the ground and wait for prey to come to them. This little shrimp had better look out. This mantis shrimp has eyes that can rotate 360 degrees. And when they see something they like, it's over in a hurry. Let's watch that again in slow motion. The mantis shrimp's snap is one of the fastest motions in the animal world, and its prey never sees it coming. Armor and camouflage is all well and good, but some shrimps want to be noticed. These banded coral shrimps are cleaners. They eat bacteria and dead skin off fish. Their racy markings help them attract the attention of fish who need a cleaning. These Peterson cleaner shrimp rely on their white antenna to attract attention. But they're tiny and vulnerable, so how do they get protection? They rely on other creatures. These shrimp find refuge among the venomous tentacles of anemones. They're immune to the venom, but the things that like to eat them aren't. It's like having a security blanket that's alive. So the joint-footed creatures are very clever in finding safe places to live. All in all, they may be shrimpy and even crabby. But arthropods are the armor-plated, all-terrain critters of the reef. They just keep on trucking.